Alright guys, what is up? How was everyone's weekend? Gage, how was your weekend?
It was great. Went down to Norm this weekend to celebrate someone's graduating. Had a great time. You were there as well. It was fun.
There you go. I heard from a little birdie, naming being you, that you were late to work this morning.
I was like,
Good employee.
I was like 5 minutes late. It was quite unfortunate. It was very, very sad. I was stressed.
I was an hour and a half early, per usual, so do with that what you will.
I'm usually an hour early. It's just that's not something this time. It happens.
Alright, well, since Gage was late to work, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting, so let's get this rolling. So, per usual, we have two really interesting, not necessarily good, not necessarily bad ads to go through. And also, as usual, I am up first, and I have a very lovely Google ad that we're going to watch right about now.
Cooper, did you eat all of your treats?
Help! I need somebody. Help! Not just anybody. Help! You know I need someone.
Alright, cool. I like that a lot because, well, firstly, it's 15 seconds. It has dogs. It's hilarious. It's like legitimate entertainment. Like, all those things are really good and really cool. It's kind of just like an awareness ad. I don't really fully understand it because it showed Google using Google what it's for. It's like, have a problem, you Google it. I don't really get it, but I also I think it's more for brand awareness and that showing that Google can be used more for a fun type deal, kind of like Facebook has been doing lately because Facebook has gotten some bad PR as far as privacy, and Google has caught some wind of that as well. So I think this was just kind of their way of saying, hey, we're fun with dogs, dog training, and yeah, that was kind of my take on it. What about you, Gage?
Ooh, I have a much hotter take that I'll get to in a second. First of all, something about advertising that we're talking about later is advertisements are often interruptions the content people want to see. So when you can make it fun and cute and enjoyable, that's always a plus. Everyone likes dogs. Dog culture was a big thing. It was very cute and well done by Google. But to get to more in the meat and potatoes of what happened is, you kind of touched on it, is Google and Facebook are this duopoly of digital advertising right now, and they are kind of racing to become the internet, right? Like Facebook has Facebook Marketplace and Facebook Groups, and you can live on Facebook from the internet perspective and be very comfortable. Google is Google Docs and Google Classroom and Google Translate and and further. They each have a plethora of digital assets and apps that keep you happy, and they are racing to be, the primary tool that people use on the internet. So, this is the purpose of strengthening Google's position as, the internet homepage.
Oh, by the way, ranking, so I forgot. I give it a solid 6.69, one, because I think it's funny, and two, because it was short, it didn't interrupt your life, it was funny, it used dogs, so, above average, but didn't kill it.
I'll give it a 5.4. It was good. It was above average. There wasn't any substance to it. It had a dog, which everyone loves, kind of a cop-out. Good song, though. Entertaining. Didn't do much for me in all substance. Good ad.
All right, now you're up, and I have not seen this ad. Normally we both watch the ad beforehand, but I didn't see this because I want a just straight-up take for myself. So this is called Baby Alive. This is done by Ogilvy, Brazil. And let's get it rolling.
I take care of you. You take care of me. Na, 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 na. I take care of you. You take care of me. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na.
Wow. Okay. Go for it. This is your ad. You're up first.
So I'll start with, as we usually do, there's no politics in this. It's just how do you think about how you feel about the ad. And this is Hasbro trying to expand into new markets and get more market share as sales decline due to digital assets, iPad, iPod, iPhone, so on and so forth. And they did a really good job of making an argument as to why you should want your boy to play with a doll. Teach them compassion, responsibility, empathy, so on and so forth. So it was a really, really interesting take that I think did a good job taking out politics. It was just hey, if you want your son to be a good person, this will certainly help. And also good on them for trying to push into the markets Kay does with homosexual couples or single parents, right? This is good on them.
Okay, so yeah, I'm with you. They're trying to get new markets. Yeah, so what they're trying to do is position a doll to have actual value in helping a kid grow.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times video games have stereotypes of being mindless, of violent, and they're now, like you said, more and more surrounding kids. So the fact that they're taking this real animate object, and if you notice the kids are interacting with each other and other people as well as the dolls. So it's a lot. So there's a really big social play here of this will help your kid grow socially with others, with you, and internally develop to see what care, becoming a better person, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, it's hard. What'd you give it? What score did you give it?
Oh, I'm going to give it a 6.8.
I think they went with a really smart play of they because at the end of the day, advertising is persuasion, and that kind of ends up in an argument. Is they argued, why would you not give your son or child, because it showed boys and girls, but it specifically talked to boys, why would you not give that child the ability to be a better person, to learn responsibility, to care? Yeah, I got a 6.5. It's very solid, but it doesn't entertain me. All right, so now the last episode was us talking about how Dos Equis had the insight and used the insight of how young men want to be found interesting. They don't want to be found boring.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, as usual, we're now going to see how can that play in other categories or for other brands. And so immediately what I thought, because I'm kind of doing the same thing where I'm trying different hobbies, I'm doing different things, because at the end of the day, when I'm at a bar with my friends or talking to a girl or just trying to make friends, I don't want to be the 9-to-5 corporate stooge who goes home and doesn't do anything. That's just not fun. Also, it's not a very fulfilling life. So I thought of Duolingo immediately. Duolingo would do this so well, not only for economic benefits, on your resume if I can speak 2 languages, but also saying you can talk to someone and be hey, do you know their language? And if they know that language, you can almost talk in secret, because not that many Americans know a second language, especially as the older they get. So I thought that would be brilliant for them to use. And in advertising, you also never want to be cutting or demeaning to someone, because that's just bad taste. So the perfect tagline would be make yourself more interesting, because that way you say the people you're talking to recognize you're interesting and you're fun, but we can help you be more interesting. And learning language, I think that'd be a perfect play. Obviously, the creative would have to be a little bit more nuanced. But yeah, first thoughts: Duolingo, learn a second language, be interesting.
You can also throw in there that people think you're smart as well, because not many Americans speak 2 languages. So people will probably think you're a lot smarter than you actually are. There's that take as well. So music and comedy are 2 really, really good places just to learn insights as people talk about themselves and their adventures and their experiences. There's a country song called "There's a Girl" by Trent Harding, and he actually goes through and talks about all the things that guys do to try and get a girl's attention and so on. It's actually a decent song. And when we're talking about Dos Equis and wanting to be interesting, it's probably in a social setting and talking to a girl, talking to a guy, or with a group of friends, right? In this context, this is what interesting means. This is something that, and also knowing an instrument, knowing how to play music is a sign of interesting and intelligence. Who doesn't think playing a guitar is cool, for example, right? So I don't know music that well, but like Gibson, for example, being more interesting, would be a good take for them, along with Duolingo as well, because it's all about people. You want people to like you and want to talk to you.